Welcome to Words of Work, means काम के बाद. So in this video I will talk about quadratic equation chapter class 10th maths. So firstly we have to know what is quadratic equation. Quadratic equation is a polynomial of degree 2. Okay, example x square plus 3x minus 12. This is a quadratic equation. Since it is a polynomial, it is an equation. The polynomial becomes equation when the polynomial is equated with something. Here it is equated with 0, so it is a equation, and this equation has the degree 2, so it becomes the quadratic equation. Quadratic means 2, so it becomes the quadratic equation. There are many examples of quadratic equation. You can take as x square minus x minus 2 is equal to 0. It is also an quadratic equation. Okay, so this is the basic introduction about the quadratic equation. Now as you know that x is a variable, 2 is a constant, x is a variable, 12 is a constant, 3 is a constant. Now we have to see here, as the degree is 2, so the coefficient of degree 2 is 1, coefficient of x raised to power 1 is 1, and this is known as the constant term. You can also write it as 1x square minus x plus minus 2 is equal to 0. In general, the quadratic equation is of the form ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, where a not is equal to 0. Now hence as a here is the degree 2 in this equation, so it is a quadratic equation. Okay, next thing is a should not be equal to 0. If a becomes 0, let a is equal to 0. This implies 0x square plus bx plus c, therefore bx plus c. Now as we put a is equal to 0, this becomes the linear equation, as the highest degree or highest power of x is 1 in this equation. It has to be like this, is equal to 0 is equal to 0. Okay, and also here a, b and c are the integers, are the real numbers. Actually a, b and c can take any value as a, b, c. A, b, c belongs to real number. That means you can say that a, b, c can be anything. It can be of under root form also. It can be irrational, rational, and rational and irrational come under the real numbers. Okay, fine. Okay, so this is about what is quadratic equation. This is the general form. This is what a, b and c belongs to, and this implies that this is the condition that a should not be equal to 0. Okay, so you can take example as x square plus 2x plus 3 is equal to minus 2x. Now what you can do, you can take this minus 2x to this side, which becomes x square plus 2x plus 2x plus 3 is equal to 0. X square plus 4x plus 3 is equal to 0. Now this is an equation with degree 2, hence this is also a quadratic equation. This is the short form for equation. Okay, next example, x square plus 3x plus 12 is equal to x minus 1 x minus 2. You can solve it. Left hand side will remain as it is, x square plus 3x plus 12, and right hand side will become, as you know, the formula of x minus a into x minus b. So with this formula you can solve this. this becomes x square minus 3x plus 2. Now take this polynomial this side. It becomes x square plus 3x plus 12 in bracket minus x square minus 3x plus 2 is equal to 0. Now x square minus x square cancel. This becomes 3x. This becomes 3x plus 12 minus into minus plus 3x minus into plus minus is equal to 0. It becomes 6x plus 10 is equal to 0. Now this is a equation but not a quadratic equation, because here the degree of highest power of x in this equation is 1, not 2. So it is equation but not the quadratic equation. So you can solve the similar type of questions by taking the right hand side to the left hand side, or you can also do as taking left hand side to the right hand side, no matter both and the same things. In this way you can check whether the final equation form is a quadratic equation or not. Okay, so now comes to the other part, which is finding the solution of quadratic equation. Since ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0 is a quadratic equation, and there is only one variable x, so there must be some value of x for which this equation is true. This equation is true means when you put that value of x in place of x in this equation, when you put the value of x, then the whole equation will equal to be 0, and 0 equal to 0, which implies true. In this way I am saying that when you put the value of x, this equation holds true. Okay, understood? Okay, so there are some methods. First is factorization. Factorization method. What does this method imply? Let's take an example. X square minus x minus 2 is equal to 0. This is the question. In this factorization method, what we have to do, we have to break this quadratic equation into factors, and then we will get our answer. So what we have to do, we have to multiply constant with coefficient of x square. First step. Second step, break the middle term of equation with respect to the result obtained in first part. In the above sentence, or you can say line. Okay, and then you will factorize it. So this is our question. Now according to our first step, what we have to do, we have to multiply 1 with the constant minus 2. Okay, so 1 into minus 2 will equal to be minus of 2. Now what we have to do, we have to obtain minus of x. As you are multiplying the if you multiply first term with the last term, then it will become minus of 2x square. All right, so now we have to see how we can break the 2. We can write the 2 as 1 into 2, 2 into 1. These are the two possible ways to get the 2. Okay, so now here is minus of x. Now minus x can be written as this, minus of 2x plus x, which is equal to minus x. Now if you see, here is 1, here is minus 2. If you multiply minus 2 and 1, you will get minus 2. So you have to break the middle term in such a way that you have to use one of these, one of the value from this, and you will get the result as minus x. And if you multiply the coefficients of x, then you will get this result. Understood? So you can write it as this: x square minus 2x plus x minus 2 is equal to 0, which implies if you take common, if you take out x in this, in both of these terms, you will get x minus 2. And if you take 1 in both of these, if you take out 1 common from both of these terms, then what you will get, 1 into x minus 2 equal to 0. One more thing, when you make the factors like this, you have to try that this term or this value and this value should be same, so that you can take out this value or this term out common from both of these terms. So x minus 2 into x plus 1 is equal to 0. Now hence we break our quadratic equation into two factors. Now what will be our values of x? So for that, what we have to do is we have to put both of these term is equal to 0. That is x minus 2 is equal to 0 and x plus 1 is equal to 0. Now it becomes x equal to 2. From here we will get x equal to minus 1. So the quadratic equation this has two values of x for which this is true, that are x is equal to 2 and minus 1. So this is our answer. We'll take one more example. X square minus x minus 12 is equal to 0. This time we'll take here plus x. Okay, so according to our first step, we have to multiply the coefficient of x squared, that is 1, with our constant term, which becomes 1 into minus 12 is equal to minus ka 12. Okay, it becomes minus ka 12. Understood? Now our middle term is x and its coefficient is 1. Now okay, wait. Now 12 can be written in many ways. First way is 1 into 12, 2 into 6, 3 into 4. Okay, now 4 into 3, 6 into 2 and 12 into 1. Now we have to break the 1 in such a way that we have to break 1 in such a way that we will take any one of this, any one from these, and we will break the 1. So if we see, if we take first this, it becomes 12 minus 1, which is 11, but we have to get, but what we want is 1. Now this 6 minus 2 or 2 minus 6, what we'll get? Still we'll get 4, but what we need is 1. Okay, and reject this one, reject this one, reject. Similarly this one reject, this one reject, because these are just if we have written here 2 into 6, then this is 6 into 12. If we written 1 into 12, then this is 12 into 1. So this and this is same, this and this is same, and this and this is same. Okay, so now come to this one. Here it is 3 into 4. So if we write 4 minus 3, we will get 1. Yes, we'll get 1. This is what we need. So we'll break, or we will write 1x as 4x minus 3x. Now put this value instead of x in this equation. X square plus 4x minus 3x minus 12 is equal to 0. Now I forgot to written here that we have to take the common, but as I explained in the example, you can note it from there. So we will take x common from both of these terms. We will get x into x plus 4. Okay, now we can take out 1 from 1. We have to take common the maximum term, the maximum value we can take out. So here maximum what we can take out is minus 3 from both of these terms. We will get minus 3 into x plus 4. I have also told you in the last example that we have to try to make both of these brackets same, so that we can take this bracket out common from both of these terms. Okay, so now take x plus 4 common into x minus 3, which is equal to 0. Okay, so what we will get, or you can say this implies x plus 4 equal to 0 and x minus 3 is equal to 0. Guys, don't forget to write here and, because this and implies that x can get the value from here also and here also. Both of these values are right. Not you can't say that either this value right or this. Both of these values are right, and with both of these values this equation holds true. Okay, so this equation implies x is equal to minus 4. This equation implies and x is equal to 3. So what are the two values which hold the above quadratic equation true? Is r, sorry, not is r, 3 comma minus 4. In this way the factorization methods take place. So you have to try the questions and then you will master in the factorization method. This is one more method and we will discuss in the next video. Thank you so much. If you like the video, please subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon and share it with your guys, share it with your friends. Thank you.